listeners, to our one-shot from Mythmakers called On the Shoulder of Giants. Our players are...
Hi, I'm Gerda. I play a shaman-like human druid called Kato, and I also play an elderly lady called Katarina.
I'm Dominique, and I play a ranger human. Jeez, my brain. the way we ended just a couple minutes ago.
I remember.
Yes.
Human.
Who am I playing again?
To be honest, the end of last episode, I was like, wait, what? I forgot.
Who am I?
Yes, well, I'm Adra, the human ranger, as well as Julie, who just woke up just as confused as me.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm Melanie, and I'm playing Jurgen, the Goliath barbarian who hates giants, and I also play Ilse, who is a wannabe scientist.
Yes, and last episode, you finished up the fighting and captured the giant Arvin, a young lad, and he was not as the party suspected. And there was some questioning, some more rough than others, in particular by the tribal warriors who joined your group. However, to you, he seemed much more reasonable. And so there may have been some decisions to actually help him out. However, at the end of that episode, the whiplash back to the present.
The present being...
Yeah. 1648.
Very nice.
I'm still reeling from that.
You guys woke up to the face of Johann Picard, and he asked you what you saw. Now, Jurgen, already, you said you were a giant man.
I was a 8-foot tall giant man with a throwing spear. We should grab stones and open the portal.
Right, a portal?
Yes.
What do you mean?
This place is a portal to the this sounds like I'm a witch, doesn't it? Kind of confirms it.
Or, he says, or you are indeed a Volva, as I said.
Yeah, maybe. But that's not good. But anyway, we should see if we can open the portal because we'll be like really rich and really good scientists.
Right.
She is right. It seems like this place is a portal. I mean, Katarina is looking at her hands now, having just been this very strong shaman-like person, and now this elderly, frail woman, completely dressed in pastel and dark colors. I think the shaman might learn how to actually do it.
Picard is has no idea what you're talking about.
Ilse's just randomly grabbing stones and seeing if she can make a pattern aligning with the stars that she imagines are above in the broad daylight.
You walk over to the dolmen, picking up pebbles. You can find the ones that are laying there in the grass are very hard to pick up, obviously, if not absolutely impossible. So you're trying out, but the electricity has left that area.
Wait, are there more places like this?
Yeah, I suppose many, but why?
Any close?
Quite a walk.
No.
The electricity has not left the table, however.
Oh.
As I know Katrina has picked up the amber bead, there is still the flint axe and the clay shard.
Katarina will put the bead in her hair, like
Nice.
Kato, the shaman, has as well. As she looks back to the hunebed to see where Julia went.
Yeah. Did you pick me up and put me somewhere, or am I still on top of the stone?
I think you're still on top there, and Johann Picard realizes, turns around and says, "Oh, let me get you downstairs, child."
Julie is sitting there and just staring, and she's crying. And she just mutters to herself like, "What did we do?"
Oh, poor child. Calm down. What is it?
What? I don't understand what we did.
Cyan.
What did you see?
There were people, and there was a wolf, and there were giants, and I think we killed them.
Oh no.
I don't understand what we did.
Oh, child, it is fine. She puts an arm on your shoulder. Come, do you have some water? We need to help her.
Yeah, of course. And he takes out from his backpack off the table a water skin and gives it to you. Go, child, drink.
I will. Sorry.
Oh, you're emotional.
No, yeah. I will actually drink as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
Katarina will try to calm Yulia down with a. You might sense a little bit more confidence in Katarina after this experience.
Ilsa whips around after remembering the items and just like storms to the flint axe. Not caring about the crying child. I care. But Ilsa doesn't.
Priorities, science.
Yeah, of course. Research.
So Johan also says to our young,
Yulia?
guys, young Yulia,
Yeah, Julie.
and says, "Go on, drink. Such visions, what that must be to a child, to a mind like your own." And mid-sentence, I keep wanting to say
Ilse.
Jürgen. Ilse, you grab the flint axe, and another shock goes through your body, hitting the others.
Oh,
And you
Flop over.
fall over again.
Mid-drink as well, I imagine.
Yes.
At least we're now nicely in one place.
Yeah,
to
together.
Take care of
Yes.
us
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
grass.
More visions of the sky changing, the dolmen there and disappearing once again. And you're walking. Arvin is among you. He's still limping somewhat, nervously looking over his shoulder back to where the camp was. It is morning, and you are walking with him towards a place that he's guiding you towards. He says, "There's one more thing I need. The paint that I need for the ritual. I don't have it. We were going to get that from our old home. We need to get that first.
Where?
It's a place. Perhaps you're familiar with it. We call it Hunsow." And he describes a city that you are indeed familiar with. This is an older giant settlement, perfectly rectangular in shape, divided in square sections, square houses. As far as you guys know, except for perhaps our shaman, Kato, you might remember when it was still thriving, but very soon afterwards, they were also attacked by humans and kind of dispersed into different directions. So it's ruined now.
So it is a ruin. It's not inhabited by giants currently.
As far as you know,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Right. Well, let's move, giant.
Yes, I'll show the way. And you guys move and follow him. Is there anything on the way you want to do or say or ask?
Is Nilu walking with us?
No.
She has walked off and not returned.
So
There's a bit we probably missed where we try to escape the
Yes.
giant or something.
Yep.
Fled from the rest.
basically what happened. Oh yeah. Basically what happened, and I'm sorry because I don't usually do this as a GM to tell my players what they did, but you escaped under cover of night with Arvin. As Arvin has also mentioned that time is running out.
Yep.
away from the tribal warriors.
Yeah.
But doing that stealthily required you to simply go off and not alert any of the others, including Nilu.
Which I'm not extremely sad about, since in our last encounter, which you can listen to in the former podcast, we didn't end on good terms, as she thought it was best to kill Arvin. But we would love to bring him to a different plane and learn about its magic. Good.
Okay.
Makes sense, though, that you tell us what we did because we weren't here.
Yeah. I mean, we were in a different body and time, so.
Yeah.
I was crying on a rock.
Yes.
Instead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So is there anything else you still want to do or say or ask?
No, I don't feel any particular need to engage in conversation with Arvin. He is still a giant, after all.
I think I'd be looking at the statuette kind of in the back of the group, trying to figure out how these people that I saw as these like savages and barbarians, how they have any semblance of culture. Because it doesn't have any rhyme or reason with how she perceives these giants. And she's pretty interested in figuring that out and having trouble giving that a place in her mind. So yeah, she's at the back of the group just staring at that for most of the travel.
I imagine we ate at the camp.
Yes.
All right.
Giant flesh.
No!
Sorry, bad joke.
Like meat back on the menu, boys.
I imagine Jurgen. Wow. Jurgen will be at the back of the group, following mostly because the shaman told him to, and just making sure that the giant isn't looking away to find an escape plan or anything like that. And yeah,
You can roll an insight if you want.
I do. Ooh, that's a 12.
He seems focused on the path ahead, not really looking for any escape plans or anything. He does sometimes look over his shoulder back to where you guys come from, but also with looks, he shoots looks at all of you, feeling your thoughts. And there's a moment on your journey towards Hunsow when he says, out of like very suddenly, he says, "I'm sorry for our part in the battle that killed, well, your people. I hope you know that we were just defending ourselves, or trying to, but that doesn't make what we did right."
I don't really know how to respond to that as Adra, so I think she just stares at him with this weird look on her face. Because, yeah. Everything we knew about these giants is suddenly...
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Kato will just look forward as well. She'll notice the wind, however, feel it pick up, feel it change, perhaps like her perception is changing as well.
Jurgen will roll his eyes.
His comments being met with silence, he turns back to look forward again, clearly very uncomfortable. But then again, quite suddenly, once again, he turns to Jurgen and says, "Was your mother a giant?"
Unfortunately, yes.
"Do you know her name?"
No.
"I wonder if I knew her once." She must have been, I don't know, old?
It doesn't matter. Jurgen is part of our tribe now.
Right, yeah.
No giant. Right, Jurgen.
Yes, of course.
Very, very clearly,
More uncomfortable than he was.
yes, and not appreciated. Although, Dominique, did you want to say
Yeah,
something?
I look at Jurgen and I kind of understand him a little bit, I guess. And I just look at him like, would it help if you smashed something?
I mean, do you have anything to smash?
There are plenty of dead trees around.
That's true. But I also imagine we have quite a hike ahead of us.
True, but I can imagine that it's more pleasant if you're not so stuck in your emotions.
I'll just smack a dead tree. But not with passion, just a little bit.
Just and it falls over. Arvin, trying to be as enthusiastic as he can, says, "Oh, my people have this game where you throw rocks. That often cools us off a little."
Do you throw rocks at humans?
And he shuts up.
Oh my god, I'm uncomfortable.
As a group, you move on. Not much conversation afterwards. When you arrive at a ruin, and as he described, it is this rectangle shaped. It's quite weird because bigger villages are just a few houses with perhaps like a wall, but even that is very uncommon. This is a settlement with a wall, and it's ordered such that it's just rows and rows of square houses. And he leads you in through a gate, the gate of which the door has long been unhinged. And so you simply walk through. You can sense a shift in Arvin's demeanor a little, but also get the sense that he's used to this sight now, seeing ruins of his people. And he goes towards one particular building, leading you through streets, past houses that are very clearly much bigger than you, to a building in the middle. And he turns to you and he says, "This was my old house. I think there will be what we need."
All right, go get it.
Will you wait here?
Jurgen, can you go with him?
Yes.
I will go with Jurgen to make sure he doesn't kill the giant.
In that case, I'll wait out here. And since it's night, right?
No, it's morning.
It's morning now. Okay, I'll make sure to scout the sky to see the faint outline of the moon as I do a little prayer to it.
Maybe have.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. I will leave Gruff with you as well, so you're not
Yes.
entirely alone.
Amazing, thank you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
A guard dog, huh?
Yeah.
So the two of you join Arvin inside. The door is much bigger, much taller, perfect size for him. And so he simply walks through to you, even to Jurgen a little, as you, I imagine, slump down to your hunched over posture.
Yes.
It's a tall building. And when you walk in, the spaces are wide and big, except for someone like Arvin, to whom it's more of like a cozy abode, really. There are levels, and so he looks around at the ground level first and says, "Not here. I need to go up." And he starts going up the stairs. Do you climb the stairs as well?
I guess so. I'm imagining that might be hard for me.
It's you have to put some effort in.
Leg day.
Yeah. But not necessarily something you could fail in this case, because you can take your time a little. and you climb up after him. And when you reach the top of the stairs, you enter this kind of a living room mixed with a bedroom. There are some shapes of beds which have long since been abandoned, and furniture, things or tables and sort of drawer-like furniture. And he takes out a drawer and gasps and takes out a pot. And he reaches into the pot and feels it. And you can see different kinds of colored paint. And he says, "This is it." And he puts the pot in a pouch.
While we're in the house, I'd like to look around because I'm trying to put all these pieces of giants being people together in my head.
Yep.
And being in one of those houses, I can imagine, can give me some insight into whether that's true or whether my initial beliefs are true. So I guess I'm kind of looking for either proof that they're bastards or that they're people.
Yeah. Let's do I suppose, an investigation check.
That would be a 12 plus investigation 2, so that's a 14.
Cool. While you've seen pots and such, to you the concept of a bed, a framed bed, is rather strange. This is not something your tribe does. You have like hides and straw on the ground. Drawered furniture is also not something you're used to. So these people might even seem a little more technologically advanced. However, there are some other aspects to them that do seem familiar, such as paintings on the wall. To us modern people, relatively crude, but these depict all sorts of rituals of people herding, people gathering in places, and what you reckon is making music. In this house, at least, you don't see anything that would betray any type of dominant or aggressive race. You reckon, though, that this might be different in other places. Other houses might hold their own secrets.
All right.
I would like to look over at the beds and then to Arvin and say, "Were your parents among the ones killed?"
Yes.
By us?
No, this was some time ago.
Good.
Awkward silence.
You hear a dog bark outside, just having fun as I'm playing fetch with Gruff.
I love that.
Ruff does bark, in fact.
Oh no.
But not because of playing fetch.
Oh no.
Maybe he was playing for a bit.
Did I manifest something? Oh gosh.
Let's see what actually happens, since somebody else needs to do a check right now.
Oh no. Was that a stealth check?
Exactly. Do I need to roll something?
Yeah, you do. This was not
it uses your
outside.
passive.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I don't know what my passive is.
It's perception plus 10.
Oh no. That means it's a 13.
Yeah, he rolled a 21.
Yeah.
You rolled an 18.
Yes.
Oh no.
Out of nowhere comes an arrow,
Oh no.
and I'm gonna say it hits Gruff.
Not Gruff! Not our dog.
Oh no.
Oh! Gruff is blessed.
It is with advantage, as they're not expecting this.
No, that wasn't
He
that
rolled a
one.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 1.
Come on, another one. No. Almost a 1.
Yeah,
No, that does. I think his AC is 13 and you rolled a 13, so that hits.
It's an 18.
No.
An arrow hits Gruff in the side, dealing
No.
No.
6, 10, 13 damage.
He
He has 11 hit points. Yeah.
Oh
And Gruff, right before the arrow hits, barks and then yelps.
So this is a podcast where the dog does not survive, in
No.
fact.
Oh no.
no! Like DM wise, I understand you because he was overpowered as hell. But
I didn't even mean to kill him.
Oh no.
oh no!
Poor Gruff.
As soon as Adra hears that, she is running outside. She does
Yeah.
not care about anything.
Yeah, I'm just going to scream, attack!
Yes. What you see is peeking around a corner, a man with a deer head, cap,
No. What?
a red war paint,
No,
Yep.
no,
A
no.
horn on
They're
his side.
the people. Oh no.
Yeah, they caught up with us.
and he looks over at you.
He killed your dog. We can't let him
Yeah,
go now.
no.
After killing Gruff, he grunts a little. He doesn't celebrate, instead looks over at you, calling out for the attack. I imagine there's sounds coming from the house, calling out for Gruff as well. And he turns around, bow still in hand, but turns to run away. Now, you guys are here.
Yes, in the middle of the map, yes.
Yes. And he is going this direction. So, for the people at home listening, I'm pointing towards a map where, so the players know where exactly they are. They are somewhere in the middle of the city. And this deer hunter is going to run away. Meaning, at this point, there will be some sort of a chase. I imagine all of you will be present.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You take one of the tribe, we take you.
Yeah.
You take the dog
Yeah.
of all of them.
And you die a painful death now.
Oh yeah.
John
no.
Wick 5.
Nice. So in that case, let's roll initiative.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Please. I got a one this time?
19
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
plus
boy.
3. So that's a 22.
Yeah, it's just an 8.
Well,
That feels good to roll a 22
Oh,
on
yeah.
this.
you had a 21.
Oh, hell yeah.
So let's see. We got Adrian 21 or 22.
Yeah.
We have
A
Kato,
9.
9 on Kato.
I saw the dog die before my eyes, so I'm slightly preoccupied.
Yeah.
An admirable 12.
Okay.
Everything is better than a 7.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then we'll see if Arvin. He rolled a 3.
Oh, poor Arwen.
He has a minus on his initiative.
Yes.
He rolled a
tries
4
his
and it became a
best.
3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sad.
Oh, now I understand why with my natural 1 I could still not have been last.
Exactly. No.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, and so he runs off, and he grabs his horn as well. He still has the other one in his hand, but he's clearly running off, perhaps to call for help. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go in initiative. Now, you are still in the house, so you'll have to basically get down. He's going to run away in his turn as well. We're gonna roll skill checks, so that can be athletics or just a simple strength. If you want to run down a road, if you want to go through a house, there are some other checks involved.
All right. Okay.
But we'll do that in the next episode.
No! Oh my god, I forgot the time.
Yep.
The avenging of the dog. Okay.
The avenging of the. It's now not the shoulder on the shoulder of giant. It's now the avenging of Gruff. That is.
Like normally I keep an eye on the time, but
revenge.
with this I would know.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Let's sign off.
Well, thank you everyone for listening in. This was Mythmakers. We'll see you next time.